Sex show, huh?
Welcome to the Sunday Night Sex Show with Sue.
Awesome. Sue.
And the description is this chat is not about sex.
Hey, Chris, would you like to talk about sex?
Yeah. What do you want to know, buddy? Any question you need to know, man. If you're bi-curious, I'll help you out. You want to know how it all works down there? Look what I'm doing. I shouldn't. But look.
Dope.
We're rolling a marijuana cigarette.
Fucking dopamine. Hey, Chris. When you gonna sell your house and move to Summerside?
Yeah. Just think, you could sell your house,
Buy something half price.
Get it cheaper here, and then you'll be up $100,000 or more.
Yeah. You can walk places.
Yep.
Nice spot in behind the pot store, the weed store.
You don't need fucking land.
Fuck no.
Gonna do with land. Grow weed. You can grow weed in your house.
You grow weed there too. You grow weed wherever you want. It's perfectly legal.
Yeah, fucking grow it everywhere.
And you're nice and close to the store where they sell the seeds.
Because I can guarantee you, Cask and Pack is not going to get any more exciting than it is now.
Sure you.
I believe me this. I live in St. Louis. There he is here. Chris, I lived in St. Louis at my grandparents' place for 6 months. That was all I could take.
It was pure torture.
It was pure torture.
And you even had a half working vehicle, right? The van, I think you had.
No, that was the Saturn that I drove to Toronto, and then that was the end of it.
How was you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good.
I have mononucleosis.
Congratulations.
No, I don't know what. I'm just fucked up. Poor Barbara's.
Live for an hour?
What?
Just started.
I just
live
started.
for an hour?
3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah.
It says an hour and 3 minutes now.
No, that's weird. Maybe you've been on for 1 minute and 3 seconds.
Maybe.
It shows me live for 3 minutes and 25 seconds now.
Different on my screen.
I just went live. I was like, Jay, I'm going live. And I went live. Because nobody else was live, so I decided to go live.
I noticed.
Nobody else was doing it.
What'd you do all day, Chris? Anything exciting?
Not really.
Look what I'm doing.
Dabs?
Weed and chips. That's going to be good for your throat.
Oh, no, that's garbage. Marijuana cigarette.
Yeah. Did you smoke the ones that were old already, or? Because I was planning on coming by tomorrow for the weed.
Those are for you.
Okay.
If you want this is more than an ounce. There's 29 grams in here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joints in there. They look like 1 gram joints to me.
I'll take them all. Thank you.
Bag of dope.
I won't smoke it because I don't like the homegrown too much. I gotta smoke too much of it and then I get headaches.
What are you smoking now?
I'm smoking this. Romy bought this a while back but didn't like it, so she gave it to me.
That's nice of Romy.
It was sort of like a Christmas gift. She gave it to me on Christmas.
Crazy.
Merry Christmas. Get stoned. All right.
I get it.
So I'm gonna smoke it, and then I'm gonna bitch and complain. Then my throat is sore. I'm gonna think I'll have some sort of cancer again, and walk to PCH, and then go back home.
Go to the hospital.
Then borrow a truck. I'll go to the QEH tomorrow and see what they have to say.
I have a headache all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, it does say that. I don't know why it would say that. And Chris showed me the picture. It says I've been live for 1 hour and 3 minutes.
Mhm.
Is that an older one? No,
No.
it's not.
5 minutes, 42 seconds. and
Yeah,
counting.
that's really weird.
I don't
Wait,
have 42 seconds.
Send Jason that pic. Makes no sense to me. Why I would say that. Why I would say that. Yeah, it says live up in the corner on his screen, 1 hour and 3 minutes. On this particular thing we're at. So weird. So weird. Why is everything so weird? Can you explain that one, Jay? I can't.
It looks like a mermaid.
He explained it. It's a
What it
mermaid.
is.
Another picture.
Don't tell me I have no papers. Are you kidding me? Where the fuck are my papers? Oh, no papers.
No papers, Todd?
I got some.
What's new with Jason?
Jason woke up drunk, went for a drive, doesn't remember the drive. Maybe he might have.
I remember it. I was just half sleeping. Zup was true.
That would have sucked. I didn't know you were going to be that hard off in the morning.
I think I was up to about 2 a.m, which is why I smoked or had the gummy, and that's there.
Fuck, I would have. Oh, yeah. Well, I had some too.
Yeah.
Oh, not last night.
I was also sipping on the other 2 Crown Royals.
That's why.
So that's what did it. The 6 beers, all the whiskey, and the gummy. And going to bed at 2 a.m, and then waking up at 8. It's
That's
like
that fucking gummy. Yeah, I know. That gummy. It's the gummy that did
gummy.
you.
Yeah. Other than that, it would have just been a morning, but the gummy was still like, wow.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I went straight to bed, woke up at noon.
I don't
When I
blame you.
got to Jen's parents' or dad's house.
Kind of felt bad. I was just gonna say, hey, just let me take the car. I'll go. You can stay in bed.
No, they wanted to go, and I knew I was going.
I know.
I knew I was going right to bed when I got there. It didn't fucking
I
matter to
figured
me.
you would. I figured you would. I should have made you drive.
Did you run and make it there? I'm pretty sure my blood alcohol would have been 10 times over the limit still this morning.
Jay, I can't drive. My license is expired.
No, I did have to drive from the hospital to the house.
Yeah. How was that? How was that? Was it rough?
It wasn't bad. It was
It was
bad.
all right. Did you go through the shopping mall parking lot easy? Or the
Nope.
Save Easy parking lot? No.
Nope. I went up and then down the main street and turned right. Means there's no stop signs going up, so it's always easy.
Yeah, what's her name is sick, Chris?
Herbert.
She was at my
Everybody-
parents. She was at my parents' house last night. Fine. She called my dad tonight. Can barely talk.
Who's sore? Who's sick?
Barbara.
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 Have you been sick yet this winter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like bad
cold?
or just a quick
Sore.
one?
Yeah, sore throat, chills, vomiting, and that was about it.
Same. I didn't have the vomiting, but sore throat and chills, which is still lingering.
For probably a couple weeks now, yeah.
Yeah.
My whole
Mine
holiday.
started, yeah, before Christmas, because I was like, great, I'm gonna be sick for Christmas.
Well, it was way before Christmas for me.
Mhm. Shit.
I think it was this winter. I don't know.
Everyone I talked to is sick. Sick.
I have a headache, but that's about
Going
it.
around. So many people sick. Poor John's mom in the hospital now for 10 days with pneumonia and fluid around the heart and shit like that.
Fucking Morris is in the hospital dying. Everybody's fucking dying.
Jesus.
How are your parents? They good?
Well, knock on wood, they said. Because everyone who goes there is sick, she said. My mom said.
Yeah, my mother was all messed up too for a bit there. She had to go to the hospital and shit.
Yeah,
Some
she was
infection
really
in her
sick.
chest.
Chest infection. Yeah. Yes, sir. And our
Yeah.
healthcare is but the shittiest you can get. Like straight up.
I don't get why it's so slow.
So like
It's the paperwork.
okay, I get there's a lot of people I get that. But with the little things like me, like all it's gonna take for me is to look at my throat and say, "Oh, this is good," and then I'm gone. Get me out of there. Get the
why were you 2 hours exactly?
Yeah.
Or the time you were in when you got to the doctor? Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Or why does it have to be a doctor? Why can it be a registered nurse who knows just as much as the doctor?
Yep.
Check my throat and say, okay, I can give you a swab, Like, fuck, help out, man. There was one doctor there today. One doctor.
I don't understand that. How can they complain about how slow it's going in the hospitals? We only have one doctor or a few doctors around.
That's all they had in Alberton
Hi,
today.
Adrian.
Hi, Adrian.
Because what the protocol is, you have to go by what the doctor says because you're working under his.
Well, not necessarily, because nurse practitioners are just as pretty well same as a doctor, just not as much schooling.
Yeah,
They
but
can do
you're
everything a
under
doctor
the
can do.
doctor's certificate when everybody is touching that patient.
Oh. So I found out something today. I have a nurse practitioner I didn't even know. Because when she was asking me questions on my intake, she's like, "Is Hannah Waxman still your nurse practitioner?" I'm like, "I guess." I'm like, "Where is she at again?" At across the street from Sharky's.
Cool. Yours is in Dale. Mine's in Kensington.
Harborfront. I didn't know. I seen her once for something. Remember, I went for an EKG at my heart, and she wanted to talk to me about that. That was her, and I didn't know she was going to be my nurse practitioner. So what does that mean?
So now you can make appointments with them. You call up.
Appointments with her. Yeah,
she's your patient. That's why I got to cancel my appointment with mine. There's no point in going on the 9th. My back's fucking. I don't feel anything in my back anymore.
That's good.
That is good.
It was a long time running, but it seems to be gone.
All right. There's the fucking joint. It's gonna make me or break me. Actually, I just won't even light it. I'll just do this.
Yeah, just keep sucking on it.
Fucking piece it. Help with the cravings.
Nothing new with you guys.
Look at all those party emojis you're getting in chat.
Am I? I'm not seeing on the YouTube side. It's on another window. I'm not wealthy enough to have two computer screens.
For fuck's sakes.
I'm just using my.
Actually, I have a screen right there I could use.
Oh, yeah, there's only one watching. That's weird. That would be me. Oh, two watching.
I'm watching.
Now you're watching.
I got it open on the other window. I bought a whole bunch of Mr. Noodles, Chris. That's all I can eat.
Mr. Noodles in a cup.
Yeah, cup, not Mr. Noodles. The ones in the cup, though, they have to be in a cup.
It's gonna be in a cup.
And it was delicious. I had one.
You just pour some hot water in there and then leave it closed for a minute.
That's it, man. That's all she wrote. They were actually on sale. They were $1.49 each when they used to be like 50 cents each.
How do you feel being in a bigger room?
It's got its pros and cons, but overall, I like it. The only con I don't like is right now if I back up and I get up, I gotta watch it. I gotta like walk crooked to go to.
Okay.
I don't like that, but other than that, it's okay.
I don't get it because that side would be the same as the other side. Why are you having that issue now to not on the other room? Ceilings are the same throughout the house. It's
It
just how you
is,
have things placed.
No. It's more narrow on my entrance here because here the other room was more like a big square. This room's an L shape with this
Oh,
wall. Yeah.
that's right, because of the bathroom. Oh,
And it
yeah.
comes right out of the bathroom. So I'm thinner here. I'm more narrow here because of the bathroom entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but I gained the room over there on the L, right
Yeah.
where the bed is a big area.
No more space for you.
I never had to walk near crooked in my room near the crooked walls because there was like places where I didn't need to go in my room. But I can, I can stand up right in front of my desk and walk. I don't have to walk behind my chair. And if this desk wasn't on this wall, I'd have more room, but there's really no other place to put my desk. I can't go anywhere on this wall because it's crooked. I could put it there, but it would be sticking away out. And I was gonna put it where the TV is, but then I'd have no place for the TV. So it's about as best as I could make it.
How much stuff did she have to bring out or take out?
It took me like 10 minutes to move everything in this room.
Her stuff?
Literally across the hall. I just slid it all in here. But I gotta move it all again soon because when I feel better, I'm gonna mud it. There's a few holes and stuff I gotta fix around my window. You can see because we got new windows, so I gotta finish boxing it in and put the trim on. That's no big deal. Just loved it. I wish I had a table saw though. Fuck. Keep bugging Johnny a table saw. He won't get every other tool, but he won't buy a table saw.
Why
I
do you
want to
a
be able
table
because then I want to be able to rip straight boards on the lengthways, not having to use a skill saw to make nice window boxes.
You buy that
Yeah.
shit. You buy that shit pre-done already.
Yeah, but they're not cut to size though. You can buy the material for it, but you got to
They
still
cut the length,
cut it to length.
but you
Yeah.
don't have to.
Well, I do because remember these windows are installed properly, so they're like I need a board that's probably like 2 and I don't know. It's a weird length, a weird width.
Can't it?
If it changes, you can't do it on a table saw then. If
What do
it's
you mean?
like 2.5 to 3 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, if it tapers, yeah. I don't care as long as it's close enough the gap's gonna be covered by trim anyway, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
Burp. Burp.
Is it at all possible to go to Kent and get with measurements and get what you need?
Oh, I know how to do it. It's just I just gotta do it. A box in the one in the new bathroom downstairs.
Gummies.
And this wall has less drywall damage than actually my old room because of water leaks. This is this seam here. That's the only seam I have to mud.
The big seam.
Yeah, and then there's 2 holes where Amber, I guess, got mad and punched. Looks like 2 holes in the wall.
Really?
Boy.
Yeah, there's just 2. Looks like 2 fist holes right where her bed was by her pillow. I already have the paint. I have all the materials I need. I just gotta get better and get the courage to do it.
Yeah.
I see John has moved a few more things upstairs.
Oh, that is true, eh? What is 0 divided by 1?
Math.
0 divided by 1? Isn't anything divided by 0, 0? Or is that
Not anything.
That's
Not
not
anything.
0 divided by 1?
0 divided by 1.
How can you
Isn't
do
it just one because
Zero?
you can't
It would be zero, yeah. And then I'll ask you, what is 1 divided by 0?
1.
Just one.
You can't divide 1 into nothing.
It's not
It's
half.
not possible. It's undefined. It's not possible.
Yeah, undefined. Yeah.
It's funny how you could do it the one way, but not the other. 0 divided by 1 is 0, but 1 divided by 0 is undefined. You never get the remainder thing to stop. It can't be done.
Ugh.
What about 0 divided by 0?
That should be 0.
Would be 0. So if I click in my calculator here, 1 divided by 0 equals, it says cannot divide by 0. And the other way around, 1 divided by 0.
0 divided by 1.
0 divided
0
by 1.
divided by 1.
Yeah. 0 divided by 1 is 0. And then we'll do that again. 1 divided by 0. Yeah, it says it right on the calculator. Cannot divide by 0.
Not possible. It's undefined.
Yes. Cannot divide by 0. I never
Can you
seen
use any number?
dividing by 0.
Yeah.
8
Like
divided
10
by...
divided by 0. I don't think
Oh, you can't divide by 0.
nothing can be divided by 0.
No, because you're
Because
dividing
0 is
it.
not the
You're not
thing that
dividing
it's not
Yeah.
dividable.
Yeah, you're not dividing it. It's 0. So you can't divide anything by 0. It's impossible.
Not a feasible question.
No, it's not.
Fascinating.
But it makes sense to me because it's 0.
You just can't do it. Don't even ask. Why would you ask?
Why would you ask such a thing?
Apparently, there's a lot of teachers out there that don't know this. I'm going to get Jordan to ask his math teacher. See what the math teacher says. Ah, Susie, the star of the show's here.
Yeah. See my show name?
See the title, Susie?
Susie Sizzler. Yep.
Fucking Sunday night sex show with Sue.
That's Sue Johansson.
Sue Johansson.
She was a good woman, her. Very comical.
Yeah. I like how she, like explained things and really
She knows.
showed it.
She would know how to please a man or a woman, I'll tell you that. It's like, oh, you just got to find the clitoris. It's located here.
That's
You
very
know-
easy to do, Susie.
You know, Upset Steve was last night with us? Oh. Did you upset Steve?
That's pretty easy to do.
Yeah, I think she passed away, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to Google it and see. Johansson. She died in 2023, June 28th, at 92 years old.
Oh, that recent. Oh, shit. That was longer than
Yeah. That was longer too.
that. I was trolling Susie last night. She knows I'm fucking around. You know I was fucking around.
Look at this. I got
Anything
to
to do, guys.
see that big red mark. It's
Yeah.
a huge ingrowing hair, and it fucking hurts.
They suck.
And here too, I don't know why, 2 ingrowing hairs at the same time. There's one there. That's from shaving my back. Fuck
Yeah,
face.
he gets his feelings hurt pretty easy, that guy. That's
Yeah,
all
he
it was. Me and Susie were fucking around with each other, and I think that what upset him. I was playing hard on Susie too, but she knew I was just messing her.
I don't know how people can get offended by YouTube. You don't even know these people.
Yeah, it was like I wasn't
No,
picking at
man.
him. I don't remember
Yeah, I
picking
know
at him.
he
I
is.
remember picking at you all night. I was pretty drunk, Susie.
Like, I know it's from YouTube. That's it. I don't
Yep.
know anything about you. So, can you offend me? No. It'd be different now if Susie, I knew you were like my aunt or my best friend, and you come on here saying dirty shit,
Bad things, then yeah.
bad things about me, but I don't know who you are. I don't know who the fuck you are, Susie.
Well, again, too, like Todd, what you just said is not true. Because I know a family member that's on the panel right now. And if he started talking shit about you, he wouldn't really give a fuck, or he wouldn't be offended. Chris, start picking at him.
I'm okay.
He won't get offended.
I could hear. I know when you said the panel, and yeah, no, I'm okay.
I'll pick at him. I don't think I could offend him either. If I really wanted to try, I probably could. But I wouldn't. That wouldn't be right of me. He could probably do the same.
I want to call him a crab for putting or not a crab.
Todd, you're a fucking crab. You walk funny.
A
Mr.
sea urchin
Crab.
that got into a new shell. That's what I want to call him.
Crazy Susie, crazy. Oh no, how come you were sore yesterday? Laughing too much or
How's the throat?
how'd that do to you? How'd that do on your throat, Todd? How'd that do? Ooh, spasms.
I had to put it out.
Oh, that bad, eh? Oh, that sucks, Susie. I never had one in the neck before. I get it in the leg, and yeah, it fucking kills. You can actually see the leg caving in. It's like, oh, you son of a bitch.
It's a harsher. That weed is harsher than I thought. It must be dry. How's my throat? Susie, I spent 7 hours in the hospital today. They tested me for mono. They gave me blood tests and 2 swabs. First swab came out negative for mono. And the second swab is a more in-depth swab for mono. That's being sent to my hometown hospital, and now we'll get called if I have mono. So yeah, mono.
Kissing disease.
Mononucleosis, boys. How the fuck
If you
do that?
got it, then I might got it.
If I have mono, there's no doubt in my mind you have it.
Mm.
No doubt.
Well, again, too, it's self-cleaning. You got to remember, there's a lot of alcohol in there.
It's true, but it can be
Different
spread
with
by
kissing and maybe water or
cough,
something,
sneeze.
saliva, but the
sneeze,
shit will kill that.
semen. Maybe it was some of your semen.
Maybe my semen. I sent my semen out fishing.
Not strep throat. No, I've had strep throat before, and it doesn't last this long.
And they just seem to know when it's strep throat. No question in mind. They just look and say, yeah, that's
I
strep
can
throat.
tell by looking in the throat if it's strep throat. It's all full of white blisters. Sucks. Very sore. Very, very sore. But like I said, doesn't last 3 weeks. 7 to 10 days, maybe.
And I got a cavity, right?
It looks like it.
That good picture of it. It's like, oh, you got a cavity with me. He fucking hurting. Fuck it.
It looks like it. I got one. I got a. Actually, I should make an appointment with Tracy.
Yeah, you can keep yours up. I know right now.
No, I have one. One of my fronts have a big rot, a hole right near the top. I got to get that dealt with. Can't lose my front. No, I decay. I'll show you.
Mine are real bad. I don't take care of them.
See if I can get a shot here.
Did you ever consider it, Chris?
What's that?
Selling that place and buying something in the town?
Yeah, a few times.
No. It's a thought, man. There's some decent places you can find here, and like I say, walking distance of all the stores and shit. It's different if you're mobile. Yeah, I'd want to live where you were too, but
That's not good.
I do.
not mobile.
I see it, Todd.
See that spot? That's a hole.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a hole. That's
Sure.
one of my front ones here.
Oh, the back side of it or the front of it? That picture.
Front.
That's the front of it. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
see it.
It's like right
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it.
I can't lose that one. Look kind of funny. Oh, you know what else I have that is rare? And I knew this a long time ago. You probably knew too. But I have a supernumerary tooth, which is an extra tooth beyond the wisdom
cool.
teeth. Yeah, it's called a supernumerary. Yeah, and I'll show you it. I have a picture where it's peeking out, way in the back there. See that little nub? Right
Mhm.
there? That's the supernumerary. That shouldn't be there.
Cool. He's growing another tooth.
It's just peeking out. People can get them surgically removed, but usually they don't cause you problems and they stay there. But if they start moving and poking through, they can cause some pain. So, yeah, my sister's a dentist. Well, sorry, she's not a dentist. She's a hygienist.
She's still a hygienist?
Was that?
She's a hygienist, yeah. That's why she gets big money. She's in Toronto. She was a dental assistant. She had her hygiene license, but she preferred dental assisting, which doesn't pay as much as you're having your new hygiene. Like
Chris, I forget, how much was your place?
$315.
350 what?
15.
315. Okay. Fuck, 350. House here in Water Street for 360,000. It's a full-on house, 2-car garage. Looks pretty fucking new. Right on Water Street. I've never seen that fucking house. I don't know why.
Would you ever consider that though, Chris, or you just?
Oh, yeah, I just asked him. He said he's been thinking about it twice, a couple times.
I have. I was thinking about it before I bought the house, and I was thinking about it during and after. But I still.
I mean, even if you found it, like I said, a cheaper place, like we were saying, and then you could bank
you
it
don't-
$100,000.
Yeah, you don't
Find a
have to get
$200,000
something
place.
beautiful. As nice as your place is right now, you don't fucking need anything that, as long as it's
I
not
I'd
gonna
just rather
collapse in the
get a
next
car
40
and a
years.
driver. Really, I'd rather get a car than a driver than fucking move.
You gotta get your license, and it's easy to do here on the island.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. We don't talk about it.
I need a vehicle first.
No, you need a license first. You can't do fuck all without a fucking license.
I have a learner's check.
You got your learners?
Yeah.
Okay. Call for go do the road. Do the road training. Call a place to get training. That way they come pick you up, take the car, and then when it comes day for the road test, they'll let you use that car. And your insurance and shit'll be cheaper because you have training. And it's not
I
that
thought
expensive.
I need a vehicle to go do that.
No,
No, because you see all the vehicles on the road, right? There's big old driver safety on the side, whatever. Just find one of the schools that do
yeah,
it.
you have
See
an
what they
access
charge you.
PI in O'Leary. That's where it'll be from.
Look it all up on the internet. They're all over.
Actually, is there an access PI in Alberton? Or
Yeah.
you're closer to O'Leary anyway.
I'm not sure if there is or not.
I'm not
There
sure
is
if there's
one in Alberton.
none.
There's one.
Really? I'm gonna have to look.
How many are there in P? I thought there was only the fucking two.
Oh no, there's lots of
Oh,
access.
no, that's right. Morel and shit like that would have it.
Okay, Charlottetown, Summerside, Wellington, O'Leary, Montague, Alberton, Surrey. That's it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Alberton,
5.
Charlottetown, Royalty Crossing, Montague, O'Leary, Surrey, Summerside, Tignish, and Wellington.
There's 9 of them.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. So they're actually spread out nice and evenly throughout the island.
Except for but I can see why. The
Yeah.
Charlottetown and the
Yeah, if you live in like Stanley Bridge, you're going for a drive. Or
two in
Cavendish.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
or
away from
Morel.
Cavendish. Morale, yeah, you're gonna have to go for a little drive.
Except Morel.
Even way at the bottom there, like Wood
Yeah,
Island,
yeah.
Montague, it's probably a little drive.
Good old Wood Islands. We've been there now.
Have you?
I would have never been there had not gone doing the boat coming back.
Well, since we're gonna do some visiting places, I want to visit Panmure Island in PEI. Way on the east end. Look at it, Panmure Island. Way in the east end.
Yeah, Bridget go up there.
Yeah, Panmure Island.
Yellow Tent Cottage, Story Artist Retreat.
Really nice.
Seems like more or less like a cottage thing. I don't think there's too much homes there for what it probably is.
It's just
I'm mostly seeing campgrounds, but yeah, I do see some structures and houses there now.
What's it called? I think it's called. Where is it? I'm looking at it now. Cardigan. There it is. Cardigan Bay Beach. It's supposed to be very nice.
Anyway, Susie, fuck, we sat down and watched that as a family when all the kids were still in school.
But
the show.
Oh yeah,
Johansson. That was a family fucking time show.
Yeah, man. She was very well educated.
There, at 13-year-old, all the fucking adults sitting there watching it, laughing, and I'm like,
She was brilliant. She had everything. She was a doctor. She had her gynecologist, this and that.
She knew a lot about the vagina and the penis.
I'm actually have to take a look at Sue Johansson's credentials now. I want to see what she actually was, though.
And how much experience she has.
Oh, okay. She was a Canadian registered nurse and a sex educator. That's it. So a registered nurse. That's it. And she's Canadian.
Ooh, Jareen Drive. There is one for sale up in Jareen Drive. After we were talking about that today.
Really?
It is a mobile hall. It's fucking pretty decent though. She got a nice deck on it and one bedroom, one bathroom. $269. Wow. Ain't that some shit though now, right? Mobile homes at that. Like I say, I bought just in fucking time. This place is probably worth fucking 400 or 500 now.
Yes. Gloves. She knew all about those toys.
Let's see this one on Jareen. 29 Jareen Drive.
The Sunday night sex show wasn't a live show, so it was filmed before, so she had time to educate herself on what she was going to say. It wasn't live. All the questions were already given to her. She had to just answer them.
Oh, and you even have a little fucking shop too. Holy shit, Chris! This is a serious one. You gotta check this one out.
I think I've been at that one.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
Drive.
Little shop next door. Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was probably there. Maybe it says Summerside on it, maybe not.
And that one is literally maybe a 15-minute walk from the weed store and maybe a 5-minute walk to the back side of the mall.
Yeah, and a half-hour walk.
You got a 5-minute walk around to the front of the mall, but you got the beer store.
Half-hour walk anywhere.
Yeah, you got the Sobeys, you got every freaking store. Walmart, all extremely walkable from Jareen Drive.
Wow.
And it's in a nice tucked away spot, like frequent traffic don't go down there. It's just the people that live in there go in there.
It's pretty nice.
It is a nice spot, fucking Todd. Look at the kitchen. It's a nice fucking kitchen, fridge, and then it's got that huge fucking shop thing there.
It doesn't even look like it. That was built in 1977.
No, they completely fucking overhauled the place, which is perfect.
Look at the inside. Look at the kitchen.
Yeah, metal roof too, I think. Yeah.
Well, they have the exact same backsplash in their kitchen as I do. Exact one. Ding. I like the fridge.
You can't see the roof. I think it's still shingled, but it's probably new. Wow. Nice living room setup there.
Yeah, I can see the roof. It's shingles.
Holy fuck. The bookshelf thingy in there in the office.
I like how the TV set up on that stage.
I assume that's Des. Oh.
Oh, look,
Bathroom?
the kitchen's got like a little bar thing. Oh yeah, the bookshelf. Wow.
Oh, and look at the shop. I think that's John's. Maybe John bought that place. Look at all the Milwaukee stuff.
These guys have money.
It's all Milwaukee.
Wow, look at it all.
You see
Look at
the
all the
shop?
look at all the drills and the batteries.
I know, all up in the tubes, the half cut tubes.
I love it.
You look, he's got a table saw.
I like it. Look at all the packouts. Yeah, this guy is this related to John.
But yeah, I'm liking that little office there. That's a nice bookshelf thingy in there.
Very nice. It is very nice. Look at the bathroom. Holy fuck, I'm just seeing the bathroom now.
Yeah, with the nice tub.
I like the color. I like purple.
Stand up shower in a tub. Nice lavender.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. Like it's sort of like it's not modern look. It's like
They went all out on the trim in the place. I'm seeing like
Yeah.
how they did the pillars is a lot of fucking work to do in that. It really
it's
stands
just
out.
nice. It's like
And you
luxurious.
gotta assume he probably did it all himself with all the Milwaukee tools.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean
bought it.
that bookshelf is gorgeous
Mhm.
with the desk with it. I would imagine that's all real fucking wood.
Mhm.
None of this IKEA shit. Oh look, I see some Stephen King books. You like Stephen King?
I see it there on the side of the desk.
Stephen King.
Those are probably all the hobbits down in the bottom.
That computer looks like it's a Dell, not a Dell. Can't tell.
Oh, I can't see the computer. I see the monitor. I think it's just a monitor with a. Oh yeah, it sits on it. Never mind. The computer's one of the flat ones. The monitor sits on. And a laptop on the side.
There's something written on the back of the monitor stand. I thought it said Dell. Or is it just a design? I
Can't
can't
tell. It looks like a design.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fucking nuts though how quick real estate went up prior to me buying this house. I caught this early fucking COVID. And I said 169 asking. Offered 180 just to make sure I got it. And now your cheapest mobile home, you're looking at it. Mind you, it's really nice, 269, but
I would yeah.
you can't find anything for 169 anymore unless it's falling down.
I would 100% take out the carpet in that room though. I wouldn't have no carpet in my fucking house.
You can buy a lot
The Chris Rage
on
quit.
Mackenzie Drive for 160,000 just for the land. Then you got to put something on it.
Maybe he left to buy it.
Maybe working on it. I take it that's a condo or something. 359 Water Street, Summerside. It's a huge building, 429,000. 1 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Damn. Fucking crazy. Chris says, very nice.
It is nice.
Maybe that's why he left. I assume he'd be on his phone, right? He clicked the link to
I think so.
look at it. Oh, wow. What is that? I'd hate to see the shape it's in, but 84 Evergreen Village. You know where that is, right? That little
Evergreen.
mobile. Yeah,
Yep.
Evergreen Village. 79,900 for a place. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Mobile home.
Yeah, that's Evergreen is up like off of South Drive, right?
Yep.
Up there, yeah.
It's weird to get into. There's like a one little entrance, and then you're into.
I used to pick someone up from cab there. It was actually Lauren. Remember Lawrence Grant? His brother Troy. He used to live there in Evergreen Terrace. Evergreen.
The place looks
Trailer
fucking
park.
decent too.
For 79,000.
But you know, pictures lie. They lie a million words.
Yes. They're
Just
not going
lie
to take a
lot.
picture of the place's faults.
Yeah, pictures really lie.
But I'm sure the place reflects the price, though.
Yes, that's what I'm looking at.
Let's take a look here.
Fuck, I'm seeing a wood chimney coming up the roof and the mobile home furnace.
I'll,
So they must
I'll
have a
take it
wood
just.
burner.
I'll take it just for the guitar.
Yeah,
All right, let's have a peek.
you know, it's
So,
pretty private. It's got a little shed.
small little living room, not big.
Old school kitchen like mine. Still. Bedroom. I wouldn't call you call it 3-bedroom, but I wouldn't call.
Yeah, I see that other one with the paint cans in it. Fucking walking. My dad's walking closet's bigger.
Yes.
That was a
Oh,
dartboard.
there's the wood stove.
Yeah, the bedrooms are tiny. Like the bedroom can only fit a bed and a dresser.
The main one's all right.
Yeah. Even the main, I'm seeing the main one. It wouldn't fit even my stuff.
Fuck, they even found a spot in the laundry room to put a dartboard up.
I know. Huh?
Hi, Midnight Rider.
Hey, midnight. See a bag of dog food, so there's been animals through the house.
Yeah, I might as well send them that one too. We're looking at.
Long, skinny, narrow hallway. But hey, 79,000.
Yeah. See, now something like that, if he did go for something like that, he could probably afford to buy that one, move into it, and leave that one on the market. You get 300 or 400,000 back for it.
Yeah.
Don't know his financials, but I'm assuming he probably have enough to fucking cope that one too.
Yeah, I'd say probably.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you come in cash too. You'd look at somebody asking 79.9. You walk up there and say, "I got 75,000 cash. I'll write you a check right now."
They'll have it all in cash.
You want to forget all this paperwork and shit. I'm like, okay.
You just show up with a briefcase and open it. Here. That's good. Thank you.
Sign here. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. When my dad paid for the pool table or the ping pong table, all $100 bills, he was pulling out an envelope. 1, 2, 3.
How many did you want? I can't believe there's still something that cheap around. That won't last long though. That's going to be gone quick. Like to anybody that's renting right now, like even you, Todd, you could probably fucking mortgage that over 25 years with what they're giving you.
Probably.
I don't know if your welfare gets into that kind of shit because the way they would see it too is the fact that it eventually gets paid off.
They did it for Amanda.
Yep, it's not a forever rent. So you should fucking maybe hop on that thing. So this place is for sale. Can you help me out? That's the way they look at it too. It's like, okay, well, eventually this place is going to get paid off, and we don't got to pay this fucker anymore. It'll get owned, and then they'll just have to give you enough money to eat.
Well, still gonna have bills.
Yeah.
Then I'll rent out the rooms.
So it'd be half my mortgage. My mortgage was 200. Yeah. Right. I'm paying about 400. It's about four to mortgage. That would be about 400 a month over 25 years.
Cheaper than my rent.
Mm-hmm.
So if I paid the extra 500 a month,
Yeah, I could shorten it down.
yeah. Be like, hey, social assistance, instead of giving me 500,
Yeah, it was fun, Susie.
500 a month for a mortgage. It's all goes by the banks anyway. I would never qualify for any kind of mortgage.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how it works when you're going through welfare. It might not be you.
That's true.
If it ain't in your fucking name, on the day it's done,
It ain't my money.
you can switch it over and say, okay, now I'll put it in your name. And now we're only paying you this much a month. How old? We're not seeing any kind of extreme cold yet. I don't even know if we will.
Chilly though.
Mm-hmm.
It was chilly today. This morning.
Yeah, it's mainly what they're looking for just for land right now. Seems to be your average price 75,000 to 100,000 depending on lot size in Summerside. Let alone to have a fucking house on it.
Dang.
So to find that place was a good finding. Wish I wasn't so fucking lazy, Todd. I would consider buying that as an investment property. The bank would have no problem doing it. Buy it, rent it out, and whatever. I could rent that for 800 a month, and you know what the mortgage is? It's 400 a month. And,
There
but
you
you
go.
got to maintain the place too, though, and deal with fucking tenants and hope they pay. And
Yeah, that's possible. Be right back. I'm gonna put on the kettle for another Mr. Noodle.
yay, Mr. Noodle.
I had the one.
54 degree there. What is it here? We're looking at. All right. We're 19 here. Expecting some snow tonight. Maybe 2 inches. That's called. Yeah, Midnight's always bragging. Fucking bragger. It was a pretty shitty morning when I had to wake up this morning, Susie. I'm pretty sure you knew what I was into last night. I had about 6 beers, probably 12 shots. So this is equivalent to 18 beers. And I had me a gummy, which is all fine and dandy. But I had to wake up at fucking 8 o'clock after going to bed at 2 in the morning to go with this guy to get him to the hospital. It was a shitty wake up drive. I won't be doing that tonight. Tomorrow's my first day back to work after my 14-day holiday, or 16-day, I guess. I know. I was trying to send myself to bed too. The mix of everything doesn't go so well. I think because I'm hurting. What's that? Procrastinating. That's good. That's good. Keep everybody entertained. Except for Steve. You got to be careful. You get him upset. We're going to have to call him the snowflake of YouTube now. So I was even bugging Kim the one day. So if I call you a snowflake right now, are you going to take this? No! She gets it now. He was snoring. He was snoring in my ear. What's that?
You know that, eh?
What's that?
You got fucking ping pong balls?
I know there's ping pong balls fucking everywhere. Something stupid, I forget.
I believe I want 4 packs till Tuesday. And I got your 30, and I need 6 cartons on Tuesday.
Okay. 4, you say?
Yep.
Okay.
I've tried lots of people on those pop stickers, and not one of them liked them.
No.
They say they're too strong.
Yeah, it's all depend when you pop it, this and that.
So I got 6 cartons lined up for Tuesday. So.
So yeah, that's
That covers these. I still owe you 30.
yeah, okay. That's what's written in 30. I was like, why does it say 30? That's a weird number, but I remember. I'm like, fuck, let's just give you
I
one.
got 5 packs, and then you just
Yeah.
told me to.
As well, instead of open one up. Right on.
Oh, it's cold outside.
Is it really?
Oh,
Here. Ugh. Scotty was there.
Is it normal for the heat pump right now is set up to 24 with high fan, but the temperature in the house is only showing 20 and it's not blowing any hot air at all? Could it be just defrosting?
Unless it's in defrost. Some heat pumps indicate it, some don't. Some will you'll see a flashing light when it's in it, or a different color light, or it'll say DEF on it. It all depends on the brand.
It says nothing like that. It's everything looks normal, but there's no air coming out of it at all. And it's set to 24 with high fan, and it's getting cool down there. Weird.
And that's the only thing in the house, right? Again.
Yep.
You better be careful, man. What happens is if that house gets like it can maintain the temperature. If something happens where that house gets to a point, it will not be able to bring it up to temperature. I remember one heat pump, I was just learning that at the time too. They took out the mobile home furnace in a mobile home, somebody's friend. I ended up going, I can't remember who it was. The inside head, giant block of ice. Because basically, it's so cold in the place, it do a bit of heat, and then boom, it has to go and defrost. But because it's so cold and humid in the house, obviously the heat pump works backwards when it's in defrost.
Yeah.
The coil in here is now cold. You got
Yep.
the moisture on it, slowly starts icing. Does it again, back and forth. Big chunk of ice. Only way to fix that, I had to call Doc. Say, what the fuck's going on? How do I get it? So, only thing you can do is get some fucking heaters going in that house, open the oven up, turn that thing off until that all melts. Get the house back up to temperature with your oven. Hope for the best.
Well, I don't think he realizes he's gonna have some issues here.
That's all it'll take. Soon as if that house hits a retarded temperature or it's fucking cold, it will not. It can't get a house up, 10 degrees. It can't. They can
Just
maintain a
doesn't have the
temperature. They could do a room if it was strictly in one little room.
Yeah. Thank God for the electric heater.
Mm-hmm.
Little one does my room.
Yeah. That's critical. Well, take care, Midnight.
Yeah. Good night. Just made some noodles.
Enjoy your fucking warm weather, you piece of shit. Did you say it was? Fucking 54. 54 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 12 degrees. It's nice. That's the kind of temperature I like. Yes, they do, Susie. The defrost. Because how a heat pump works, there's a coil basically outside and a coil on the indoor machine with the gases running through it. So when you get into the winter, whenever it's the same as how a fridge works, this and that. So if you're calling for heat inside your house, the coil in your house is going to be hot. It's going to blow through it. The coil on the outdoor is going to be cold. In the winter, these machines know this and it can sense it. Ice, because of all the humidity out there, and you got a really super cold coil, all the humidity starts building ice up on it, and it knows it. So it'll go into defrost. What it'll do then is basically turn it into air conditioning mode. So you get a little bit of cold air blowing inside for a short period of time, and it turns the outdoor coil super hot to melt all that off and defrost. So that's basically what we're saying. If your house, depending on the size of the heat pump, like what he's got in his house is not designed to do his whole house. Mine's a central system. It's hooked up to all the ductwork, so it's designed. It's fine. And I got electric backup in the machine. His doesn't have that. So if his house gets too cold, like say it's even 0 degrees in that house, there's zero chance that the heat pump would ever get that up to 20 or room temperature. No chance. Not even 10 degrees. It wouldn't even, from 10, it wouldn't be able to get it up to 20. Now, if it was in his little room there, absolutely. Because it'll satisfy itself and it reads the temperature at the head of the machine on a mini split heat pump. And yes, they're good for Alberta. They've got them down to a point where they're good to like -40 now. You get a high-end brand. Like, and when I say that, it means it'll run at its top performance to -40. Anything below that, you start getting colder, then it's going to struggle, but it can still do it. So, question: why do the mini heat pumps fail in Cybertrucks? Not a clue. The buck's Cybertruck. You always come up and ask. If you don't mind typing, I'll read. Oh yeah, you can't come up till Todd comes back. He's pouring his hot water into his noodle cup. What you mean by mini heat pump fail in the Cybertrucks? Tesla Cybertruck has a heat pump to create heat for the vehicle. Well, it's not a proper size. That's you can't even compare that to like a heat pump that's in a house. Like the mini split one has that. I think you've seen them. The big old huge head on your wall, and then drills out. It's got some copper pipes that go to a big giant outdoor unit. You know, they're like 3 feet tall by 3 feet wide by maybe a foot deep. The difference is the coil size. Technology means shit. It's the coil size is why they're totally, you can't compare the two. Like your vehicle doesn't have an outdoor unit and an indoor unit because it's technically all outdoors, if you get that. And your vehicle doesn't, you're not always in it. Where in a home, if it's heating season, you don't turn that fucker off. If you have a heat pump in a vehicle and it's sitting outside in the cold, well, guess what? Your indoor and outdoor shit's outdoors. Maybe, maybe not. Those could be just rooftop units. They're quite similar too, though. They don't really have an indoor part to them. It's just duct. LG, yep, definitely. They make them. And the more you pay for the machine, the better quality is, the better temperatures it can run to. It has more technology to know what the humidity is, when to go into frost, this and that. But yeah, they are pushing -40 now for the higher end. The Daikins and Fujitsus. LG's not far down the list. But you don't want to go and get something off the internet for $1,000. You're just a waste of your time. When you buy the higher end models, you're not even paying for the machine, you're paying for the warranty. Because you get one put in, if it's got a good warranty, have 10 years parts and labor. Which means you don't ever have to fucking touch the thing. It's just going to work for 10 years, and if it breaks, get a new one. Because anything to fix them is usually more than what they cost. Because right now, these things don't understand wind chill. You got to understand that too. Heat pumps don't know what a wind chill is. They're a machine. They only go by actual temperature. And the mini split ones aren't designed to be your heating system. They're designed to save you lots of money from your other heating system because it can pretty well maintain the whole house, and that other thing's only going to kick in when it needs to. Unlike the Central, like I said, that I have, it has an electric coil in it, kind of like a stove element, that if it can't keep up, that thing's going to turn on. It's going to keep blowing air past it, and it's basically electric heat. But yeah, that's the part with vehicles. I've never really did any research into it. I don't know that they have that. But it's not logical to me knowing how a heat pump works in a house. Because like I say, you got an outdoor unit and an indoor unit. And you always want to keep your inside of your house warm in the winter. So It's a 24-hour thing. It's staying on. Your vehicle, you're not sitting in your vehicle for 24 hours trying to keep it warm. And it's just. Yes, that's true too. Yes. If it's minus 20 outside and you test the temperature of a piece of metal that's sitting outside, that piece of metal, depending on what kind of metal is going to be a lot colder than minus 20. Oh, he left a while ago, Adrian. Maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes ago. Yeah, 10 minutes ago he left. I think he seen you though when he was here. Yep. And again, too, heat pumps are still, a central heat pump is a little bit more efficient than a gas-fired furnace, but because of the cold and where you're at and what you're paying for gas, you might as well stay gas. But if you're not hurting. But where people are out in the middle of nowhere and don't have gas lines, and we're dealing with oil tanks and fired furnaces, propane tanks, you got to rent the propane tanks because we don't have, gas throughout the city. The heat pump is the way to go. But if you got it.
All right. We're not looking so good here now.
No. And the bonus part, you get air conditioning.
No, my heater keeps cutting out now.
And that thing still didn't turn on?
No. It's set to 24 and it's dropped to 19 now.
Can you see the outdoor unit you'd have to go outside, wouldn't you?
What do you want me to look for?
You remember mine a couple days ago when I threw a blanket over it?
Yeah.
If it looks like that, then we're going to be in the same shit because it has been pretty humid.
So you want me to see if it's under a block of ice right now?
If it's under a block of ice, yeah, you're going to have to do what I did.
I thought John said his had an electric coil heater in his where it would melt.
So does mine. It goes into defrost mode too. But the little electric coil on the bottom is not going to melt all the ice off the coil. You wouldn't believe how many phone calls we got in that one from fucking heat pumps we didn't install that one day. The first time I had that happen to me.
I've never seen it.
If it is covered, like you did see mine, how bad it was, right?
Oh yeah.
And you remember I forgot to turn it the fuck off. I was getting cold. But that's what you got to do. You got to fucking drape a blanket over it, put it in air conditioning. It's going to get a bit chilly in the house. Turn your electric heaters on.
My hers was worse than yours, and it still ran.
Yeah.
Hers was under a fucking ice, man.
Yeah, that's an easy fix to it. Yes. I don't know much about them, Susie, but a couple of years ago I came across them and seen kind of what they did. It's kind of weird. If you heat up the objects, it's easier to heat the space you're in.
Oh, it's blowing hot air now.
Yeah, there you
go. I guess it was just doing some defrost, I guess.
It did what it had to do.
Yeah. As long as I've seen it do that, though. It dropped like 5 degrees in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the worst time when it happens is these lower temperatures when it's extremely humid outside.
But what's going on with my heater here?
Is it level? You got to be level. Sensors in them.
Well, it's not fucking terribly. It just keeps shutting off on its own.
That's all I know about those things. There's a couple sensors in them. If it's too hot, it won't stay on. If it's not level, it knows, turns off.
It's showing 21. It's showing 21 in my room. I set it to 23. It's blowing now. I see the element heating. And then, boom, it'll just randomly shut off, and that's it. And it won't come back on until I power it back on. I think it's fucked somehow.
Yes, this is true, Susie. Yep.
Works for like 20 minutes at a time. But I don't sleep with it on because I'm afraid to burn to death.
Jeez. Yeah, those there are dangerous.
I don't
things.
fucking sleep with them on. Not a chance.
The infrared, those things are cool too, Susie. I've seen some where they just look like a picture on your wall. Looks it could be like a fireplace looking thing, and it does what it needs to do. Infrared heaters. I think Bronco bought one. I remember when we were first starting to learn about them.
And you dive too deep. What are the chances I can use your vehicle tomorrow? I'll put the gas in. I'll bring you to work.
Before I'll pick
Visit
you up.
John's mom. Visit John's mom
Oh,
in the hospital.
so I just pick you up in the morning?
Yeah. It's cheaper. I could use John's truck, but it's cheaper gas than your car, obviously.
Where is she?
QEH.
Where's that?
Charlottetown.
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 Oh.
Yeah. If she wants visitors. But she asked me. What do you need? Something from Wild Impulse? See how
Since you're
smart I
going
am?
Since you're
Come
going
on.
there, might as well. Oh, baby.
Well, do you want to go halves on it since it broke yours? Because they are $100.
If you want,
Well,
I'll mark it down.
Marcus, I have money left, and I'm not broke, but
I'll mark it down for now.
trying to not spend so much. I spent more than I needed because of the fucking that online doctor thing. That was $100. And that, of course, what else? The fucking walk.
Yeah.
The walk I didn't need. And
But
I didn't need
it was hard to turn that one down, though.
Hey, I didn't need to go half on a bottle of fucking booze. I don't even drink.
No, you're gonna have to take that home.
There, look.
Drink some of it.
Heater's off. Shut off.
Done.
Done. I'm gonna unplug it. But now that the heat pump's working, all the heat's gonna come up here anyway. Because heat rises. Did you know that, Jay?
No, I did not.
It
Who
rises.
told you that? Fucking John probably told you that.
No, I seen it somewhere in Google. Which temperature does heat travel? But you only need the light when it's burning low. Geothermal?
Geothermal.
Is that where they underground shit?
It's water. Water to air. Water to water. Any water to anything. They drill a well. That's how they do in most big cities. If they're near water, all your 100-story fucking high rises, it's usually geothermal. They got some sort of well going out into the lake. And
what about that big $1 billion building in New York there? Is geothermal?
probably because they're on the water. So
yeah, they're right on the water. Right on the water.
platform.
No, I'm gonna go with the Mona Simpsons run here. Platform. Not this month.
Maybe next week.
Next month, maybe.
And then maybe back to Squid Game one.
Yeah, Squid Game is really fresh in my mind right now. So I'll go just beefing up on some Simpsons skills.
Little fucking Simpsons.
I only like the Simpsons up to season I think it's like 15, and then I don't. It's like
Maybe
they
I'll put
gave up
that
with
on.
it's like they gave up with ideas.
Maybe I'll put that on for bedtime tonight. Some fucking
Simpsons?
Simpson episodes.
It's
On
It's
Disney?
only it's Disney Plus.
Got them all.
Yeah.
And
Yep, I start from season 1, episode 1, which is one of my favorite episodes.
then I wake up in the morning and somewhere in the middle of season 2.
Somewhere. There's like 23 episodes per season. There's so many.
And they're roughly 20 minutes, right? Because there's no commercials.
About that. 23 minutes. Let's see how long this one is. $13 and $9. 20 minutes, 21 minutes. And then you get the longer ones sometimes, like the Halloween specials are like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Some of them.
And the movie.
There's the Simpson movie too that's on there. Family Guy, I've seen way too much Family Guy.
I think that'll be something that might come out in the near future. A nice fresh Simpson movie, because it will drag everybody back to want to see it.
Or do it Simpsons, but in real life.
Yeah.
Real people that look like the actual people.
Mhm.
A real Bart.
Yeah.
If they can make Jim Carrey look like the Grinch, they can make him look like Bart Simpson too.
You're fucking right, they can. Yeah, he'd be a fucking. Well, who would they want for Homer?
Homer?
Who the fuck would play Homer?
Some fat guy, Jack Black.
Oh, he died. Oh, what was his name there? The funny one, was Doubtfire. What's his name?
Robin Williams
Yeah, he would have been fucking great for fucking Homer.
and Marge.
I guess anybody in the world could do that one. Bart and Lisa's the tricky one. Bart's the next tricky one. Who does Bart? Macaulay Culkin.
Or the same guy who played Harry Potter.
You might as well get whoever did all the voices to do Marge. What's her name?
Nancy
She does
Cartwright.
She does the whole everybody, right?
Oh, not everybody, but a
Oh.
bunch of them.
Most. Okay.
She does
For sure.
Bart, Nelson the bully.
Mm-hmm.
Does Nelson, Rod and Todd,
Yeah.
Flanders kids. There's more. She does a bunch, and she does other cartoons than The Simpsons. Rugrats. She does from the Rugrats. She does a lot of voices, man. Let's see.
Anybody live? Who goes live now? Anybody? Where's everybody this evening? Nobody's live, eh?
So she does Bart Simpson, Ralph Wiggum, Nelson Muntz, Todd Flanders, Kearney. That's another one of the bullies. Whoever Database is. I think it's the guy with the glasses, a nerdy guy. And Maggie, the baby.
Yeah. Maggie's not that hard to do.
No, it's just some gooing noises. 7. She does 7 Simpson voices. Apuna Hasapima Pedalon.
Yes. And it has Sapina Pentalone.
Sunday Night Sex Show with Sue Johansson.
But yeah. Shit like that, Todd. With a little bit of sound, if it picks up in their algorithm, it will strike your channel. That's why I say be careful on other people's. I know you don't give a shit. You'll just make a fucking new one. But if you're sitting in Myron's and if it picks up perfect audio and sees the video, it's a full strike.
It can't.
Because there's a copyright disclaimer in the fucking show.
But can you hear the audio a bit?
No, up and down. It's hitting this, and everything's blurry.
I didn't even know my.
Like you can narrate on something, like if you were talking over it, which we're kind of doing. But if there was a good solid, 10 seconds of play where there was the video, this and that, it's copyright. It's like you say, when you watch a movie, right? Copyright claims come up. Well, every show has.
And that's a channel strike, not a takedown.
That's a strike. Yeah. 3 strikes and your channel's gone.
Yeah. I've only had 1 strike and it's been resolved and it's taken away. Strike's gone now. I had to do a little lesson. Did you ever do one of those?
Yep.
Yeah. And it was on a video that it was because of music.
Yeah.
I didn't know. An older video.
But yeah, it's more or less the video and audio of something. If they're both combined, it's a no. Whereas, we do karaoke, we're singing to the proper sound. It's a copyright claim. It's just saying, hey, if you're going to try to make money off this, well, you're not going to. We're going to put ads on it. If you do make any money off of it, we're getting it. Okay. You okay to that? And they're happy. So if I did a karaoke video, and I just happen to have, never happened, but 10 million views on it, right? Just me singing fucking thunder, whatever.
Tequila.
Yeah, something like that. 10 million views, I'm going to get that claim. And then 10 million views could be pretty profitable, but it's going to get sent to it. It tells you, too, who all owns what is it, NDG or whatever the fuck all those music things are. As long as you're not making money off of it. Where different to the extent of playing, say you play a full movie. Now you read in the movie when it first started.
Yeah.
If you play all this and that, this is copyright. You can get legal. That's legal action too. They can fucking sue.
Same right now. If I picked up my guitar and started playing Hotel California right now, I would get a strike.
Claim.
Yeah.
But if you played their whole music video on here, something they're trying to make money off of on YouTube, then they can strike you because you're playing both. It's their content.
Well,
but you can do voiceovers of things. So, if you did per se do that, you could play some of it and then pause it. Say, what I like about this part is how he went from the E to the A, and then play a bit. There's legality to that because now you're explaining something.
Reaction videos too. You're reacting to another video. I see a lot of them where they play the video in the corner and then react to it.
Yep. As long as there's a bit of talking about it.
Well, YouTube, if you're listening, I'm not trying to make money off the Simpsons show.
He just really enjoys the show, and if you want to send the Simpsons some money, go ahead.
Yeah. There it is. You can't hear it anyway.
Nope. But
I turned it down a little bit.
I don't recommend doing it on other people's, though. You're fine here. Who gives a shit, right?
I don't give a fuck. But I play guitar on everyone's panel.
That part's fine. You claim whatever. But you playing a guitar to a song that's written, that you're not matching it perfectly, so the algorithm's not going to pick up on it.
And
where when I do Sing Snap, right? We do the Sing Snap.
Yeah.
That's perfect fucking audio to it. The voice is a little different, but they still want to claim on it.
So yeah, because a lot of times when I'm on Myron's Live, I have my TV on. It's just not loud enough for anyone to hear.
Exactly. But I think even just in the video alone, it could. But right now, yours is blurry as shit. You know, I can't make anything out perfectly, so
It's funny how the algorithm is that smart, eh?
Mhm.
How it pick things up.
Just knows. Just like when you go to upload something, it is that big long upload, right? It's scanning, it's fucking picking
Yeah,
up.
man.
So yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
No,
Whoever designed that
it doesn't
shit,
even the image doesn't even appear, and it says copyright claim already when I put music videos up.
just fucking knows.
Yeah, it hears the first 8 bars of the song. It's like, this ain't
This
you.
one matches this one. It's like, nope, you don't own that one.
Unless you're Johnny Cash, fuck off.
And that's why you always had the opportunity to fight the strikes and claims.
Hmm?
You could fucking email them, say, "This is my fucking song." And you can prove it.
Yeah, like one of the ones I wrote there. I should play that one day and see if it does anything.
Well, you'd be fine. You fucking wrote it. And then per se, I whipped out my guitar and I was monetized channel and sang that. You could strike me.
Whoa.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
say that's my content. I did not give him permission. Then they would send me a message saying you have to this day to take it down. If not, this is the actions that we're going to take on you.
It's strict when there's money involved, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of advertisements is involved with it, which is why. It's all the advertisements. It's not really YouTube that pays it. It's something I never looked up neither. Whenever you make money off of YouTube, it's not YouTube that pays you. It's AdSense.
AdSense.
Who owns AdSense? Is it the same owner though? Probably.
Yeah.
Whoever owns YouTube probably owns AdSense.
Well, I'm gonna find out right now. Who owns
Owns AdSense.
AdSense? Google owns it.
There you go. Google owns YouTube, right?
There you go.
So there you go.
Google owns YouTube?
Pretty sure.
I don't
Who
know.
owns
I think
YouTube?
so. Who owns YouTube? Google does.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what Myron always says. Fuck you, Google.
Is the CEO of YouTube a billionaire? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty fucking sure.
Yeah. In 2022, it was worth 765 million in 2022. The CEO of YouTube.
Mm. Google has to get rid of some assets, eh? The Lotto King. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Hung out
It says which is bigger, Google or YouTube, and it says Google owns YouTube, so YouTube can't be bigger.
Too funny how they were that.
The richest YouTuber of 2024, Jimmy Donaldson, Mr. Beast.
Crafty
What a
cat.
name, Jimmy Donaldson. Hey, Jimmy.
Why didn't Crafty come over here? Silly Crafty.
Google runs the fucking world.
Yeah.
There's nothing that Google doesn't know. Now with this new AI shit, you know, when you ask Google now, an AI thing comes up. It's all in an AI question. Gives you a detailed answer too. When I ask Google something.
Fucking Google.
How far is it to the moon? Yeah. Oh, the moon is not that far.
Would it be the same answer if you asked how close is the moon, as opposed to how far is the
How far
moon?
is the moon? How close is the moon?
Different answer.
I showed it in miles instead of kilometers.
Because it's a smaller number.
It's 238,000 miles to the moon.
It's not that far.
And
Going
a
to
space
Mars.
shuttle. The space shuttle takes 4 days for it to get there. That's not bad.
No,
That's pretty fucking quick.
pretty quick, boy. Oh my God. There's a YouTube video. Never have to buy potatoes again.
Oh.
You just got to grow them. You just go fucking dig them up in your neighbor's backyard. I mean, he does have 1 million pounds in his fucking yard.
So, you know the International Space Station that's up there?
Yep.
At any given time, it's got no propulsion or motors. It doesn't fucking go. It just sits there. But Earth's gravity projects it around the Earth. It always travels at 17,500 miles per hour. That's what it travels at.
That's pretty quick.
And when you're in it, you don't even know you're moving.
Yep.
No gravity.
Shit. There's no gravity.
No gravity. You're just locked in that Earth's orbit. You can't escape it. It orbits the Earth every 90 minutes, which gives the crew 16 sunrises and sunsets each day. Very nice.
Yeah.
The ISS maintains its orbit by counteracting the pull of Earth's gravity. That's very good.
Yoga girl becomes a nightmare for cops. Cool.
That is crazy. What I don't get, this is what I don't understand, is how they can send a space shuttle up there traveling at the same speed, 7,000. They're both traveling at 7,500 miles an hour, but yet it docks.
Yeah. That's why we have to treat our geniuses with respect, as Donald Trump once said. You know, Elon, he's a genius. We got to take care of him. He's a genius.
Yep. They're both traveling that fast. This one has to just slow down a little bit, put on some little bit of brakes, and then they just meet up nicely.
Here we go. We can do this.
They're both going around now. Like, what if there's like a space rock in their way and they're going 17,000? Like, what happens then?
Fucking space rocks, huh?
I mean, Earth. I mean,
fucking space
rocks
is
full of garbage, actually.
Yes.
Like space debris, like fucking junk. That a lot of it is floating around up there. Pieces of like space shuttles, a rocket booster floating around here, a piece of engine floating around there. Pieces of rocks the size of continents just floating around.
They're just floating out there. They're just doing shit. Around. Sometimes a whole bunch of them get combined with different fucking properties and become something.
Fucking space.
Like Earth, you know, Earth wasn't the thing. It got created. These space rocks kept running into each other. And they kept
Earth was a ball of fire. Earth was a ball of fire. It's all it was, is a big lava fucking thing. Rock and fire. That's all we were.
And then all of a sudden, we're somehow introduced to water,
Yeah.
and water is why we're here. We're all water
The planet needs water to have some life.
to have life. You need water for life.
Water on the planet.
Mm. Wait a minute, no. Or wait, does it?
Yeah, you need water.
Does fungi need water?
Yeah, everything needs water.
Okay, fungi is water. That's the strongest thing in the planet that can fucking. That's the first thing that'd grow. You know, if this world ever got nuclear fucking blasted and there wasn't anything living left on this planet, that'd be the first thing that would start.
Bacteria. Fungus is a bacteria, I guess.
Yeah.
Which needs oxygen and water to live. Bacteria is a living thing. Bacteria. But I know. Space is big. There's billions of galaxies. This they know.
Yeah,
I know there's.
I understand the concept too. I don't know if most people do, but I got my head wrapped around it. And how big this is why I say we're not the only fucking living beings in the universe. Not a fucking chance. Not a chance.
Like what the hell is what was so great about Earth, right? It's just one galaxy out of billion. So there could be another galaxy with another Earth.
Yep, just perfect. Us. And people doing what we're doing, maybe they could be a bit more advanced. Maybe they're just starting out. They're still, fucking wearing loincloths and having giant penises running around.
There could be other galaxies that are furred.
Already have the flying cars. And
but don't have the technology, or people say they have seen UFO sightings. There's been UFO sightings since the beginning of time.
And that's the thing. It's the travel thing.
Yeah.
Who can master the speed of light? And even if you do master the speed of light, you still can't get anywhere. It's a long fucking time to get somewhere with the speed of light.
So you'd have to be traveling faster than that. And according to Einstein's theory, nothing with no solid material can travel at the speed of light. That, according to Einstein.
Yeah, it's just your body, unless
something of mass cannot travel.
You can enclose it in something that's with great technology, and it may come someday, but I can't see it.
So you would need something like in Star Trek now, where they had the warp drive, where they just and it disappeared and appeared somewhere else.
It just doesn't make sense to common sense. Like humans got pretty smart. We know it's not possible.
No. And if there actually is sightings, UFOs, and they have traveled here, then damn. They don't necessarily have to be from that far away.
Nope.
But, a galaxy over.
Like even in our own galaxy, I'm sure there's another fucking living.
Our own galaxy is 100,000 light years across.
Yep.
That's a long time.
Yep. I guarantee you there's other living planets. It's not possible that there's not. All it takes is a certain distance of a planet from a heat emitting star, the sun.
Yeah.
With the proper properties there. And the properties are the same throughout the universe. There's only so many elements. That we don't know, I guess. There could be elements we don't know about. Means we haven't traveled the whole fucking universe. There could be an element out there we don't know about.
Elements there that we have no fucking idea. There's probably elements on this planet that we live on that they don't know about.
Still probably don't know. Well, I don't know about that. They're pretty fucking smart.
Yeah, we know 10% of the bottom of the ocean. That's it.
Yeah. Even that, yeah. On our own planet, yeah. We don't know fucking shit about our own planet, let alone.
It's easier to go up. Easier to go up.
Yep. It sure is. And there's some pretty, for what documentation they do have of the deep part of the ocean, there's some pretty fucking rapey creatures down there, man. They look cool.
And how do they survive?
Fucking eyeballs on its fucking antenna shit, and this shit's real.
Yeah, and they survive under them pressures.
The pressure down there. It's just the human can't handle it. Nothing can handle it. It's just
no.
squish you.
The Marianas Trench pressure.
Was it like fucking 10 Mount Everests deep or some shit like that? Or it's something crazy.
Okay, here we go. The pressure at the bottom of Mount Everest is 15,750 pounds per square inch. It's the weight of.
That would be a nice fucking arm wrestle grip.
It says it's the weight of 50 jumbo jets, all crushing you from different sides. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
that would be
1,000
that'd be a great grip to have for arm wrestling. Take
1,000
any motherfucker out and be like, crunch. He'd be, oh, crunch. He'd break his
It's
fucking hand.
11 kilometers below the sea
It
surface.
does tell you the velocity of it.
Yep. 1,100 times greater than the pressure than at surface.
Yeah, I don't think most humans, I think a very small portion of humans really grasp how big the universe is, and then you get into is there multiverses, and then it's just beyond fucking what my brain wants to even think about. I can't comprehend the fucking universe and how big it is, let alone to say that there's another universe out there. It's like
some say it expands. It's just expanding.
We just don't know. We just don't know. Is it infinity?
The universe size is unknown and may be infinite.
Like, my personal opinion is infinite.
Yeah.
I can't see there being an end. Exactly. Like,
yeah.
There can't be an end. It
can't be an end.
Like the big fucking wall around the unit. No.
No. It's scary if you think. It's scary if you think about it, though. Like how far you just can't imagine how far. We can't.
And if there is a wall at the end of the universe, who built it? Was it Donald Trump? It would have had to have been. Yeah, we're not letting any of these illegal aliens in. We're going to build a wall all around the universe, and we're going to make the aliens pay for it. We're going to make them build it, too. Thanks, Trump.
What I don't understand is how the hell do they make a satellite or a telescope that can see these galaxies? What the hell kind of technology is in them?
And I guess it's not that complicated.
It has
when
to
they
do with,
explain it to you. It
has to do with light.
Yeah,
light
and
light.
The curvature of glass and light. And
yeah. It's like they
learned
measure
it
how
pretty
far
good,
it
man.
takes for light to get somewhere, and then they make an estimate. And they name these galaxies. They're like, oh, that's that galaxy. That's the M40 galaxy.
Like
This
even
is
the
the
clarity
Andromeda.
that my little shitty ass camera that's this big can take of the moon compared to their camera that is
Hubble.
the size of a fucking your average huge mall in a downtown city.
Yeah, like the Hubble telescope.
That's
You see
a
how
big
that is?
telescope.
Hubble telescope is in space. It's huge.
Like mine has a 1,000 times zoom. I think it is 1000x. I'm pretty sure their number's a bit better. What's the zoom on the biggest telescope on Earth?
Hubble telescope weighs 27,000 pounds. The Hubble Space Telescope primary mirror is 7.8 feet in diameter. It can collect 40,000 times more light than the human eye. The telescope orbits Earth at an altitude of 320 miles, and it's orbiting our Earth at 17,500 miles an hour. That's what the telescope's doing right now.
Okay. And yeah, just like I was saying, so I figured I'd look it up. My camera, right? Even your dad was fucking mind blown when I told him 1000x zoom. Some bullshit, he says. It does? Okay. Here we go. So I had to look up what's the zoom on the world's biggest telescope. The giant Magellan telescope, GMT, will have an advanced fiber optic system that allows to access the highest resolution of all telescopes in its class. The GMT system will enable it to observe multiple targets over a full field of view of 20 arc minutes. So they're not even in the terms of fucking time zone. They're like into arc minutes now.
eh?
What the fuck is an arc minute?
I'm gonna have to look up what an arc minute is. How many arc minutes?
It's 20 arc minutes. ARC minutes, all one word.
A minute of arc. An arc minute or minute arc. Do you know what this is? Oh. A minute of arc is a unit of angular measurement equal to 1/60th of 1 degree.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Well, this one has 20 of them.
Wow.
It's a big field of.
Minute and a second of a minute.
It's hard to fucking, put that one in the context when you don't understand it. Fucking.
Oh, okay. Since 1 degree is 1 out of 360 of a turn or a complete rotation, 1 arc minute is 1 in every 21,600 of a turn. Yeah.
That's pretty precise.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this 360 degrees. We're going to have to divide that up.
You know, when you're zooming right in, it's hard to see something, right?
Yep.
So
It's
that
like
thing
me with the camera. You get that nice
Yeah.
clean shot of the fucking moon on full zoom. I can't do it holding it. It's
Yeah.
fluke if I get it holding it. It's
So
got to
that
be on a
thing would-
sturdy fucking tripod.
yeah. So that thing could follow it precise at a moving comet, for example.
It would move so little you wouldn't see it.
Yeah, that's how
It would-
people. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
set
it
the
would-
telescope up to follow
So
what
fucking
you're watching.
20 arc minutes. God damn it, eh?
Is it worth a lot of money?
It's gotta be. It's the GMT, the Giant Megalogland Telescope. What's it worth? Here, we'll see what it's worth. Cost. Control.
Arc minute.
Control V. Cost. US $2.54 billion. It's a pretty expensive telescope.
Elon Musk can buy one.
Yeah.
Buy a couple.
Maybe he owns it. Who owns it? Here we go. Who owns? Who owns? I think it's being built. I don't know if it's a thing yet or not. Whatever this telescope coming out is. We'll put space there. Who owns the Giant Megalogland Telescope? Is owned by consortium of universities and research institutions from around the world. So that's good. No specific person owns it. Everybody's kind of pitching in. You got United States, Australia, Brazil, Chile, all getting together to build this thing. It's being built in Chile's Atacama Desert. There are probably always clear skies there. It's probably why they picked the place that has the most clear skies in the world, which obviously would be a desert. They don't see too much cloud and rain.
Wow. It says the Hubble telescope can see out to a distance of several billion light years.
And then I wonder how far this one will see.
And 1 light year is the distance it takes for light to travel in 1 year.
Far can the giant see? Okay. This one's planted on Earth, so there's not really an answer for this one, I don't think. How far can that? Doesn't really say, I don't think. I think this thing's for different reasons.
Oh, it's only 6 trillion miles for 1 light year.
That's it?
Yeah.
Fuck, I walked that in a day at work.
Wow. That's just 1 light year. 6 trillion miles. That's too much.
Mm.
That's too much, man.
I want to build a telescope that sees the end of the universe. It's like, oh, yeah, there's nothing past there. There's that wall. You know, just like when we played video games, Todd, you know, certain games you play, the old systems, you get to a certain point, and you just, even if you're cheating it, you can't go past it.
It's like Super Mario 3 where you could fly up. You can only fly up so
It's
far.
like, oh shit.
Done. And sometimes you die. You go up too far.
Do-do.
Do-do-do-do. Oh, I think I'll make another cup of noodles.
Cup of
It's
noodles.
It's like 3 bites.
Yeah, they don't go far, do they?
Take a couple more Advils. Start
this
taking
wasn't
pills
really-
now.
Stating how far it can see. Maybe because they don't know because they haven't built it yet. It's currently under construction.
All right.
Ever built observing in optical and mid-infrared wavelengths.
First, we check blood pressure. See how that's
Commissioning
going.
of the telescope is anticipated by the early 2030s. It's been a while. I don't know if I remember how to do this. Wait, it's got to be a certain arm, right? Left arm.
Doesn't have to be, but I prefer
Yeah,
the
first left
right
arm.
arm.
Okay, and then once the tube up top. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have to adjust everything because I'm the only one using the thing. Should be a little bit of room, right? Not overly tight. Tube at the top. Let me whip this part out. Well, that part's to charge it. This part plugs into the hole. Where's the hole? The hole's on the left side. Turn it on.
Mine's still
You
up there.
turn it on. Maybe it's dead. Do you hold it?
Could be dead. Mine was. I'd put new batteries.
You just plug it back in. It's USB. Oh, there it goes. Turned on. It's all USB.
Oh, yours is USB?
Fuck it. It even knows the time still. Interesting. 8:23. Push the middle button. Turn it on.
Gives you a good squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a strong pump in it.
Am I dying?
I don't know.
150 over 100?
What's the pulse rate?
105?
That's up there, boys.
Dying. That's cool.
Well.
How come they never address this when they go see doctors and things? What if I do it again just to...
And they check your blood pressure, right? They
Yeah.
obviously checked your blood pressure before.
Yeah, when I told them about my dizzy spells, this and that, they sent off some blood work, this and that, to make sure, and
They never give you no.
they said, you're fine.
You're fine. All right.
You're fine. I'm gonna try it again.
Well, I know 100% for sure that drinking increases your blood pressure. That's a given. Smoking probably does too. Smoking weed does for me. Ugh.
Quite similar. 141 over 100. 103.
Yeah, see that's a high resting pulse rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like 80.
80?
Yeah, for a normal pulse rate for just sitting there doing. Your pulse rate is like a healthy guy jogging right now.
All right. Maybe that's what it is. I'm so fucking healthy.
No,
Too fucking healthy.
your heart is working harder than it should, is what it's saying.
I'm
Harder
still
than it
doing the
needs
trick.
to. Not going to affect you now, only when
No.
you're in your 60s.
And no, like I said, I fully plan on doing what we talked about on the drive back here. Like I'm gonna get them cut my brain out, put me in a robot, and then I'm gonna live for infinity.
I'm gonna just start
I have a
taking
mechanical
my
body where
medication.
you know I can upload things into me. Oh, you want to learn kung fu? Okay, fucking download that program. Boom. I'm fucking Wing Chun expert.
I'm gonna take my. I haven't been taking my blood pressure pills religiously, so I think I'll get on that again.
But what edge, Susie? Like, because you do know the planet is a rectangle, right? Don't you
It's a
fucking believe
rectangle.
them cocksuckers saying it's round? There's no proof of it being round. Earth is a rectangle. Fucking Sunday night sex show. It's the Sunday night sex show. Oh, 303. What are you up to? What the fuck's 303 up to, Susie? Is he bagging over there? Susie, what are you doing in those dangerous places? Restart last night? I'm on a whole different fucking level.
Susie.
Oh, were you saying hi?
Hi, Susie.
That's okay, Susie. He's one of the longest standing people I know around here.
All right, all right. I see you played Knifey Spoony before.
Well,
I got water boiling for more noodles. Everyone needs some noodles.
talking about
8:30.
this is amazing. Oh, it's Rick Safe Fredrickson.
Everyone needs some noodles.
Ah, he's a pedophile. I'd do it too.
Garbage. Yeah, I didn't take lots. I should take them in the morning. Yeah, I'll take them in the morning instead. Why not?
What's CP on this computer? What do you mean CP? What's CP? That's CP. What's CP, Susie? Did you hear they come?
It's storming like a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, we're blowing snow and yeah. I looked earlier.
Yeah, like storming wide open. I didn't think it was going to get that bad, but it's going. Yeah, too wet, you know. Where's my water?
What do you mean by CP? Oh, okay, sorry, Susie. I get you now. Never mind. I'm typing. I got it. I didn't know what you meant by CP, but I get it now. It's just seconds. Fuck. It is what it is. People in there. Oh, shit. Until it ends, I'm gonna go join them. I'll grab the link. Yeah. Another weirdo. Is the weirdo he's recapping on Rex? It's gotta be Rex. I'm sure he's talking about Susie.
Oh.
Yeah, someone different. Murder violates restraining order live. Social media. Justice. If you Schmelzen. Who the fuck is that? Call the Popo Ho. It's the freaking weekend.
Spicy noodles.
I'll catch you in a minute. You're still up there. Long ago. Gotta visit him more crafty. Oh, I'm having spaghetti for supper,
Ooh.
as we heard on the drive back. What's for supper? Jalen says, spaghetti.
Huh. It says blood pressure medication benefits more taken at night before bed than in the morning. Didn't know that. I mean, I read it on not just one thing. I usually check like 5 or 6 things to see.
Yeah, I don't understand it either, Todd. Every time I know my vitals don't change by much. I can check it tomorrow morning when I first wake up. I'll leave it there. It's going to be similar. Every time I ever go in, I check it out. I don't fucking talk shit about it. It's weird.
Oh, I don't know.
And of course, when you go to see the doctor, they don't use the fucking machine. They do it by hand. I guess it's more true by hand.
Well, it depends on how good they're at listening. They're listening for
they
something.
can time it perfectly, doing the perfect count in their head. And what's that? Chicken, slow cooked, mashed potatoes, and corn. Nice. Some veg. Good corn for a veg.
Yeah, the cuffs might not be 100% accurate, you know.
Yeah.
Depends how you put it on and
Yep.
this and that.
And then it's got a good image on this cuff anyway, explaining left arm, how many centimeters to keep it away from the joint of your arm. Make sure that you have the cord that comes out of it on the top. I guess it can change quite a bit when not put on the right.
Something like that.
Yep, cords on the top, 1 to 2 centimeters. Yep, or mine says 2 to 3 centimeters. So it's still quite similar. Yeah, and the elevation in comparison to your heart when you're doing it.
This one doesn't say which arm, left or right.
No.
Is yours?
Yep. So it's left arm.
Because when they took my blood pressure today at the hospital, it was my right arm. Mm-hmm.
Unless, maybe if I completely unroll this, maybe there's a right arm method and it would wrap over differently.
Maybe we're doing it wrong.
I broke it.
All right.
There.
It's main arteries. guess maybe they just run through your left. I don't know.
But if I open it up enough, is there a right arm application to it? Nope. 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 Oh, it's a step. Yeah.
Whew. Hot stuff.
This is laid. Crazy.
Ooh, I shouldn't have got the spicy ones.
Oh, you got the spicy one.
I got 2 of the chicken and 2 of the spicy chicken, but I didn't know they were this spicy. All right, so yeah, pick me up in the morning, but if it's storming too bad, I'm not gonna go.
Oogie.
And I'll just stick around here because I told her I'd come visit her, and she says, I don't want you driving out in the storm. I forgot that the storm was tomorrow.
Mhm.
So I'll take a good observation tomorrow.
Cool. First day back to work is a storm. Sweet.
Sweet.
That's all right. I'm sure I'll have some shit to build.
It says still mostly for Kings County, but I'm going to check this weather again. Check the
Yeah,
rain.
I'm full on go for the house in Charlottetown. After that, I'm not going to have no time off for the next till fucking spring. It's going to be 5 days of work, a week at work, and then 2 days up in fucking Charlottetown until that house is done.
So right now, it's total opposite. Right now, the radar is totally up west, like Albert and Tignish.
You know, which
It's
we see
blasting there now in the dark blue.
like, just from when you went to when we dropped you off and I got to the house. By the time, remember when we walked back and I said that's how much snow we had. There was a little over 2 inches just on his path. But you were gone for a long time. It was 8 till what? Fucking 3 years and shit.
I was gone for 7 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but the way this radar map is looking, it looks like it's the major part of it skipping right over it. We're not going to see anything tomorrow. It's all happening now. And right now, nothing over Charlottetown right now. All up west. All right. Take some Advils. All right, I'm gonna end this panel now.
Okay.
I'm gonna get myself ready for bed. Fucking
Good
tired.
job, Lester. Good job.
So grumpy.
We're at 303s.
Thanks for coming in, everybody. All the way up.
Bye.
Susie Sizzler, Chris Andrews. Yeah.